Hey guys, I'm in Santorini and I want to show you how Minoan civilization lived here 1,000 years ago. So we're going to look on that screen and we're going to see the story and hear it.
On the southern coast of Santorini, archaeologists are bringing to light a cosmopolitan harbour town which, like Pompeii, was buried under a thick layer of volcanic ash some 3,500 years ago. The houses revealed so far speak of the high standard of living the citizens enjoyed. One of them is the so-called West House. As is the case with all the buildings, it's multi-storied. On the ground floor are workshops and storerooms, and on the upper floor are the domestic apartments. Colourful dressed stones frame the windows and the corners of the building. Most impressive, however, are the multiple windows that give light to a very special room on the first floor. All the surfaces were covered with wall paintings related to the sea, young fishermen proudly displaying their catch, while a frieze above the windows recounts nautical expeditions to faraway places. On the other two sides of the room were doors and cupboards which closed with double leaves. They were painted red inside and contained high-quality objects. The floor was paved with dark volcanic slabs, and the interstices were also painted red. Light and colour prevailed everywhere. Wall paintings adorned the adjacent room as well. Even the jambs of the window were decorated. Next to it, secluded by mud brick walls, is an unexpected for the time find, a lavatory. It consists of two built benches placed in a recess of the wall. The gap in between corresponds to a vertical conduit of clay pipes that leads to a pit outside the house, connected to the public sewerage system of the city. Slabs found during the excavation suggest that a kind of siphon may have existed at the bottom of the conduit. Let us now explore the house properly, passing through the entrance door. To the left, a door leads to the workshops and the storage rooms. To the right, a double door controls access to the domestic apartments above. The first room is bright and spacious. This is where weaving took place, as indicated by the numerous loom weights found during excavation. Sails for the boats were also produced here. At the other end of the room we enter the beautiful apartment with the wall paintings. With so many windows all around, it looks more like a roofed veranda. A door to the right opens onto a small corridor and a steep service staircase that leads to the storerooms below. Next to it there is a cupboard full of vases, and at the end of the corridor a storage room also packed with vases neatly placed on shelves, and a built bench with two jars at the other corner. A second door takes us through to the main staircase so that we may leave without having to go back through the rooms we passed before. The staircase continues all the way up to the roof. For a house that had no courtyards, the flat roof was a valuable substitute and played an important role in everyday life. On some special days, the island of Crete may have been visible from here.
Well, I hope you recognize the house from the movie. That's the main entrance. We are standing actually into a huge barn. They found here about 30 houses, but they excavated in detail only 4 of them, like this one that we've seen it in the movie provided by the archaeological site. That's the interior and what it left. Volcanic slabs that were on the floor. So this is how Minoans lived here thousands of years ago. Well, they've been under earthquakes for several times, but after the eruption in the 16th century, 17th century, they decided not to rebuild the city, probably because they were extincted. The ones that left here had a chance, but the ones that remained, as you can see, everything was covered with volcanic ashes, ash and pumice. You remember the pitoi? Nearly every house had this multi-stories type of construction, and in the bottom, the floor of the ground floor, they used to have this storage jars. First floor, usually they had some kind of workshop, and the second floor was used for living as a house. So this is Akrotiri. That's the name of the south east archaeological site of Santorini Island. See you next time.